daughter's imaginary friend asked me, do you know about Daddy's special box in the garage? What kind of box, sweetie? A metal one, behind the Christmas decorations. Mr. Whispers says Daddy looks at it when he's sad. My husband Ray was at work. He'd been pulling extra shifts lately. I'd never seen any metal box in the garage. We'd lived here 3 years, and I knew every corner of that cluttered space. But Joyce was so specific that evening while Ray watched TV with Joyce, I went to the garage. Behind the plastic bins of decorations, wrapped in an old blanket, was a small metal lockbox I'd never seen before. My hands shook as I carried it to our bedroom. Inside were photos. Ray with a woman I didn't recognize, both smiling, clearly in love. Wedding rings visible. More photos of them with a baby. A death certificate for an infant named Ray and Jr. Another for a woman named Cassandra Wagner. Both dated 8 years ago, 2 years before Ray and I met. Mommy, why are you crying? Joyce stood in the doorway. I quickly closed the box, but she'd already seen. She tilted her head the way she did when listening to something. Mr. Whisper says Daddy loved them very much, but the car accident wasn't his fault. Ice ran through my veins. Ray had told me he'd never been married, never had children, said his past relationships weren't worth discussing. I believed him, trusted him completely. Over the next week, Mr. Whispers revealed more through Joyce. Always during innocent moments, coloring, playing with dolls, bath time. Daddy used to live in Michigan. Daddy visits special graves every October. Daddy still has Cassandra's voicemail saved on his old phone. I found the phone in his toolbox. Password protected, but Joyce cheerfully provided it, courtesy of Mr. Whispers. The voicemail was there. Hey baby, we're just leaving Mom's house. Ray and Jr. won't stop fussing, but we'll be home soon. Love you. Cassandra's voice was warm, loving. The timestamp was an hour before the accident that killed her and their son. Ray had been at work. They'd been coming home to him when a drunk driver ran a red light. Why didn't you tell me? I confronted Ray after Joyce was asleep. The color drained from his face when he saw the photos spread on our bed. He collapsed into a chair, suddenly looking older than his 35 years. I couldn't. Every time I tried, I wanted to start fresh, to not be the widower, to not see pity in your eyes every day. But lying for 6 years? I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We talked until dawn about Cassandra, about Ray and Jr., about the guilt that ate him alive, about why he'd hidden an entire life from me. I understood the pain, but not the deception. We agreed to counseling, to working through it, but Mr. Whispers wasn't done. Daddy has another secret, Joyce announced at breakfast. In his phone, the new phone. Ray was in the shower. His phone sat on the counter. I knew I shouldn't, but trust was already shattered. His texts were mostly work-related until I found a conversation with someone named M. Can't wait to see you Tuesday. Same. Your wife doesn't suspect anything? No, I told her it's another work trip. Tuesday. Ray had said he'd be at a conference in Chicago. My stomach churned as I scrolled up. The messages went back months. No explicit photos, but clear evidence of an affair. Meeting locations, inside jokes, complaints about me. When Ray emerged from the bathroom, I held up his phone. He knew immediately. It's not what you think. Really? Because it looks like you're cheating. It's my therapist. M is Dr. Melissa. I've been seeing her about Cassandra and Rayan. I didn't know how to tell you I needed therapy. He showed me the appointment confirmations, the billing statements. Dr. Melissa, grief counselor, specializing in traumatic loss. He'd been getting help but hiding it, just like he'd hidden everything else. Why the secretive messages? She said protecting the therapeutic space was important, that I needed somewhere you couldn't follow. I know how it looks. I wanted to believe him, needed to believe him, but trust was gone. Every explanation felt like another potential lie. How many secrets could one person have? That night, Joyce crawled into our bed. Mr. Whispers says Daddy's telling the truth about the doctor, but not about the money. Ray went rigid beside me. What money? The money from the accident. Mr. Whispers says you told everyone you gave it to charity. I turned on the light. Ray's face was gray, caught in another lie. There'd been a settlement from the drunk driver's insurance. He told me earlier he donated it, saying he couldn't bear to profit from their deaths. Where's the money, Ray? He was quiet for so long I thought he wouldn't answer. When he finally spoke, his voice was barely a whisper. I've been sending it to someone. Monthly payments for 8 years. Who? But I think I already knew. The way Joyce tilted her head when Mr. Whispers talked. The specific details no imaginary friend should know. The timing of his appearance right after her 6th birthday. The same age Ray and Jr. would have been. Ray's next words confirmed my growing suspicion. The drunk driver had a daughter. She was in his car but survived. She needed medical care, therapy, special schools. I've been paying for all of it. I looked at our daughter, who was smiling sadly. Too sadly for a 6-year-old. Joyce, sweetheart, who is Mr. Whispers really? She glanced between us, then spoke in a voice that wasn't quite her own. I was never the same after what she said. Full story on channel linked below.